The industrial manufacturing sector outside Chennai has suffered major losses because of heavy inundation last week, triggered by heavy rains brought by Cyclone Michaung. I have with me Sagar, who runs this automotive component manufacturing unit at Ambattur, a key industrial estate in Chennai. You suffered both loss of machinery as well as components. Tell us about the loss of machinery.
So what happens when water gets inside our factory is that, first of all, the motors are the first ones to get affected. If water goes inside the motors, it becomes unusable. You need to remove those motors, refurbish them before using them. And the problem is not just about the motors getting damaged, but about the timeline it takes for us to get it right. It takes a lot of time for the motors to be removed, to be refurbished, and then again installed back into the machineries.
And this mission at the moment is yet to be revived, is it?
That's right. So we have removed the motors about 3 days ago because we were able to get into the factory only 3 days ago. And it's still in a condition where the motors are getting ready. Until the motors are ready and fix it, the machines cannot be run. It is a direct loss that we have to face.
Give us a sense of how much of waters in at your unit and also across Ambattur.
So if we talk about this particular area where we are, our factory was on the higher side, so about 2 feet of water were inside. But I know that my neighbors suffered more because there was close to 5 feet or 6 feet of water inside their factories, which can be very, very bad.
And at the moment, how much have you resumed in terms of percentage?
I believe we're still working at about 60%. We're still not back to even 70 to 80. Still 60% is yes, where we are.
We also have Paras. Paras, show us and explain to us about the loss of components.
Yeah, so a lot of components, even after keeping it in the height, there was a lot of water. So there's a lot of rust and which is formed. So we've been trying our best to segregate the good parts with the ones, and retrieve how much ever best possible. So if you can see all these parts, it got rusted on the both sides, and it's been a really difficult time for all the workers because all these processes, it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. All the workers have worked really hard towards manufacturing the process, and one cyclone comes and it's become very difficult for them. But luckily we've got good support, and they've been helped us, and we're trying to come out of it.
What kind of a help in terms of support from the government you expect?
The biggest support we believe is a proper management of what's going on. If this was, I understand it's unprecedented and the amount of rains were obviously very, very high. But what are we going to do to mitigate these kind of things? Or support people like us, the small companies in these kind of situations, is what we need to look at. Because we also understand that even they were helpless in a lot of ways. But can we keep this going? How do we stop this? And what do we do to change the scenario is what's so important.
In terms of loan support, in terms of repayments, do you require anything?
No, I don't think that is a solution at all. I mean, that's just going to create more issues sometimes. What's important is that it doesn't happen, or at least if it happens, we find a faster way of resolution. Because once again, the problem was not the cyclone came. Cyclone came and went. By Monday evening we were done. But we were not able to enter our factories until Friday.
Right.
So it was 3 days of sun and still not being able to enter. That is a bigger concern. Because cyclone came and went, but then why are we not able to get things back soon online? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So much hope things improve faster for you. I have with me Shiva, who runs a unit that manufactures valve components for export, and he has suffered a total loss of around 50 lakh rupees, including machinery, components, and other things. Explain to us the kind of damages you've suffered.
It's been a very big damage. We didn't expect this much of rain in a single day.
So these are CNC machines.
These are the CNC machines. Each machine costs nearly for 25 lakhs.
Okay.
Each machine costs for 25 lakhs. And we have a VMC over there that costs nearly 15 lakhs. Everything has been underwater up to this much height. Now we have shifted to this place, so at least we can do the maintenance work. Now we have started with the maintenance works. So monitor wise, we are expecting that it will control under 50 lakhs. but we don't know what will be the total damage. Only after 2 to 3 weeks only, we can know the exact damage.
And no business over the last 1 week.
Yeah, we have closed from December 1st. We have been closed because that's a Saturday, Sunday, and from that we didn't open our company. And we are yet to start up with even with the power connection because everything has been underwater. So we are going to do a new connections for earthing. Everything and should check it out whether the power connection is good because we can't suffer with our workers' life. So we are doing every connections, everything we are checking it out.
You
And even the
suffered-
maintenance work is going on there.
Okay.
For everything is there.
You suffered losses during the 2015 floods also. Have things changed? Had things changed?
No, 2015 a similar situation was there, but we didn't expect that much. That was somewhat okay. That's why we were able to manage it. But this time it is more than that. Nearly this place we are having this much of water inside this.
What could be the total quantum of losses suffered by the whole estate here?
It may goes in crores, I think. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it goes in crores because even our entire north face we are very much affected in
You
this.
originally had the missions here,
All the missions over
and
there
this
was-
place
yeah,
got
this place.
completely inundated,
Yeah.
is it?
Up to this level, the water was there. You
Okay.
can see the place over there.
Okay, so these missions
Now
were
we are
all
get-
taken from.
This last 2 days we have moved our machines for that.
Okay,
For that itself, we have cost a lot for us,
I see.
and we don't know how, yeah, because
So
CNC
now you
machine-
are raising the
Floor.
level.
Yeah.
Is it?
Every year we are going to raise the floor. That is not a situation, but we don't know what will be the solution for this. For temporary, at least for our satisfaction, we are raising the shop floor.
Okay. Now, what kind of a help or an assistance you require from government?
Monetary wise, if there is any possible, if government helps with that, that will be very much satisfied with us.
This mission is gone, is it?
Yeah, this machine also. This machine cost nearly 50 lakhs.
Okay.
We got it from LMW. It's a 50 lakhs machine.
Okay. So this is now completely wet and not working.
Yeah, not working. I don't know what is the condition of this machine. After the servicing engineers opens and sees only, we can know the exact condition. And it takes nearly 2 weeks for us to run because after raising the floor only, we can operate. So entire December month, we are not able to do our production.
Right. And what was the response of the government this time?
Yes, ministers have visited our places. But if there is a complete solution, a proper solution, because every year we can't go on raising the shop floor. Because this year 3 feet, again 3 feet, again every year can raise the shop floor. If it's a permanent solution is there, we will be much satisfied.
Right.
Because we are under a running water only. Now from Ambattur area, the water goes to the Kortur area. That's the problem we have.
Are you also under pressure from your clients for supply?
That is there because we are in a very competitive world. Because if we are lose our business, there are very competitors are there to do our business. So that is also is there. If anyone gives better supply this time, we lose our orders and all the materials which are procured is going to be lagging only with us.
Right.
After it's a new order only we can able to supply the items. Yeah.
What's the total quantum of losses suffered here, sir?
Around 2,000 crores, sir, actually. Yes, and almost 1,450 units were damaged, like almost 4 feet to 5 feet of water inside their factories. And this time it was very heavy because 2015 also the levels were 3 feet or 4 feet, but this time it rose to 5-6 feet. And Ambattur estate is divided into 2 sectors. One is south face and one is the north face. And north face has 3 sectors: sector 1, sector 2, and sector 3. And the sector 3 and sector 2, it was very badly damaged because the canal actually passes through that 2 sectors. And it
The
rose.
losses are largely damage to machinery or also properties in terms of finished goods being.
The maximum quantum of loss was machinery and finished goods and raw materials. Yes.
In 2015 also you had suffered similar losses. Have things changed or had things changed?
See, considering the 2015 floods, they actually designed a stormwater drain and actually it is in place. But probably it is insufficient for the amount of water which has been passing through our estate, because this time what we were told was 6,000 cuses of water were 600 cuses of water were let out from the surplus lake from the Ambattur area, and only the exit had only 200 cuses. So the 400 cuses just add in the buffer zone of our estate, and it actually created a problem.
2,000 crore of losses. What kind of relief support you are expecting from the government?
We have asked for an immediate. The major thing now is because we have asked the government to consider a very strong flooding system that will be the perennial issue because
Mitigation system.
yes, mitigation system. Every year, our members are asking. Every year, this is happening, and there has to be a serious steps. We have formed a standing committee with 4 members.
Any particular solution you have in mind?
We have actually have in mind. See, the one which the canals which pass through the underpass of our railway lines are little bit insufficient. So we asked the government to increase the size of the canal and it direct to Corridor Lake.
In terms of financial support?
Yes, we have asked for some moratorium help, like the way they gave it for the COVID time. So we have asked for some moratorium help and also the GST deferral and EB.
Electricity payment, is it?
Yes, yes, yes. And we are asking the government to consider the minimum charges to be revoked and to the
Waived
old
for
rates
the-
at least.
What was the response like by the government?
They did came, sir, because 2 days later, Mr. Anbil visited the estate and he saw the ground reality, and he realized because the upstream seems.
Was there a delay in the response?
I don't say it was delay, sir. In 2 days, they would actually come and they saw that entire system which was in place, and he could really figure out what are the problems. And he also has studied another exit of Ambattur Lake, which actually passes through the Ainambakam Lake and it goes to the Kovan. So they already studied it, and he was saying that minister was mentioning it was around 1.8 kilometers or 3.5 kilometers, whichever is easier for us to acquire the land. We will consider that route.
Thank you so much for your time. That was Mr. Arvind, the president of the Ambattur Industrial Manufacturers Association, talking to us. For many, it's a repeat of the 2015 floods nightmare, and they expect a permanent solution, at least this time, besides financial relief packages for the entrepreneurs here. At Ambattur with Suresh, Sam Daniel, Find TV.